Now to the New Bern area where Janae Lewis has been checking out the damage there.
Janae, I know you just arrived a short time ago. There is a curfew about to go into effect. What can you tell us about that, and what are you seeing? Look at all that water behind you.
Well, I want to get to what I'm seeing right now. Water rescue is actually about to happen right now because of these flooded waters. As you mentioned, we just arrived here a few moments ago. As our Mallory Lane has been saying, these crews have been going They have been going through this area, knocking door to door, trying to get to people because of the waters. Mallory said that she had to be moved. This is as far as we can come. The water is moving pretty quickly now. As you can see, if you see that Mercedes back there, they weren't able to get any further because of the water coming up. Thankfully, this crew is coming in here just in time to make that rescue. They've been doing so throughout the day. So far, they've made over 300 rescues. There are still people throughout the city trying to get to those people here in the New Bern area. In addition to the water that you see here, the flooding in the downtown area where we are right now, there are trees down, there are power lines. We've seen crews as well trying to assist in this manner. I'm just giving you a look right there at that home. They're going there to check on the people. We have more people getting off right now. There are people back there. So that really is the scene. That is the sense of what is happening right here in New Bern as the rain is coming in, the wind is picking up throughout the night, and they're going to continue to do so as they can safely do so. We will stay out here in this area as this happens, and we will continue to bring you updates throughout the evening. But for now, reporting live in New Bern, I'm Janae Lewis, WXII 12 News.
And Janae, as we await to see what unfolds there with that rescue, monitoring your social media, just looking at the video on your drive down, could you just walk us through what you and your crew members were experiencing on the way there?
It was an extremely difficult drive to get here at points. In fact, we didn't think that we would make it here. Winds were blowing our live truck to and from. In fact, we snapped some of the cable off of our live truck because of how strong those winds were. At one point, we had to pull off of the road because we couldn't see. When we pulled off of the road, there was water coming into road. There was businesses that had their signage down and their roofs damaged. So it's really an extensive damage. It's going to be an extensive cleanup effort throughout the state of North Carolina. Back to you guys.
And Janae, quickly before we let you go, can you give us an idea of not only how deep that water is behind you? We saw someone in what appeared to be a military gear walking. It appeared to be up to about his knees, but just how far back the water is that thick? There's that man or person behind you right now, and a few people walking.
Yeah, a few people walking. You know, I'm not that tall, so I don't want to go as back as far as they are. But as you can see back there, it's up to their knees, and they're significantly much taller than me. The people that they are rescuing right now are on their porch. You see the car behind them. They tried to drive through this, and that's a message that we really want to emphasize. I've seen a lot of people start to drive through the flood water, realize they can't go any further, and then they turn around. But that's really a dangerous situation. You're taking a risk in trying to do that. We emphasize it. We say it. Turn around. Don't drown, because there may not be rescue crews available to come and get you in the moment that you need help.